Hey, good morning, boys and girls. Let's take a look at this. The other day when we were discussing that, um, I only had a few big concerns. The Whenever I do cantilevers, or whenever anytime, whether it's when I was designing trusses or building houses, we only went 2 feet, and that was typically because of the strength of the floor joist on a full count. I know you guys are talking about, and don't mind my terrain right here. I can turn that off, but um, got something going on underneath it here. But either way, we know what's going on. A couple things. If we did that, we would have to, of course, put pier or post and beam out here, and that's doable. It really is. But I think what happens is our biggest concern is the under portion being insulated, and I think it's doable. We could even full cant that thing if we double up and stiffen our floor joists. That's why I would ask Ron to possibly be in the conversation. He'll make a decision. He might see past something that I see as a problem. But with it exposed like that, the any plumbing in there, the bathroom, anything like that becomes an issue. So I wasn't sure if I don't really want to go too much further until we talk that problem through, because then it can be dealt with properly, and we could slide all that forward. Because what I did was I brought in this okay. All right, so we've got this right here, and the new design's got the bedroom, or it looks like it's got the bed up here. It looked like I seen one that had possibly a bathroom up there. So I would, whatever we do, try to nix any bathroom portion in the cantilever. And again, I'm counting on Ron to throw in his 2 cents so we can use that as a building block. This area right here is not going to be buildable over the stairwell. As we come to the top of the stairs out of the existing structure, the headroom is not so that we can use it, because as we come up out of this out of the basement, we're at a half level here. So if you could bump this out a little bit, but we have to have 6'8" from the stairs up. So this diagonal line where that balcony is, we're almost there. If you come up a couple more steps, you're going to be hitting your head on the floor. So as far as this goes, I don't see it as an optional. I don't see it as any building space right there. I wish I did, but I just don't see it there. So um, I just want to go over a couple of these details and kind of get past that. The 6 foot can't. Well, I mean, yeah, there's going to be post and beam in there. So let's ask Ron what he thinks on that. And if he thinks that looks cool, I have no problem redrawing that. I just want to make sure we're doing something that's going to be doable, because we've got this level all based off of the landing level, your entry landing of the existing place. And so as we walk up these stairs, and again, I'm trying to get as much in this area here. So I even dropped the upper tread, this landing that extended out. I dropped it 1 tread to reduce the amount that this comes out into your area there. But take a look at this. That was my only concern, was that we can't really bump into this area because we don't have the headroom for the guy that's coming out of the basement. And then up here, the issue I have is the insulating of the underfloor as well as support. It's doable though. I mean, it means we got to put some piers out here that aren't going to move, because if they aren't down to solid ground, that's not going to be affected by. Let me turn off that silly terrain that's in my way. Okay. All these buttons. Let's see. All right. So that post and beam system that we'd have to have in here cannot move, so we've got to go down below any frost grade. So I say, see what Ron says about the 5 foot bump before we start doing it, because it's a little bit out of my field. I'm skeptical of it. And then this back area, before we start designing into it, realize that we can't really do much there. If we slid this out, we might get 2 feet. out there before this happens, because I'll do a sectional cut through and I'll show you what I'm talking about. If we cut from right here right through, it'll show the stairs coming up, and then we can do our 6-foot line. So I usually take this area here, draw a line right on the bottom of the treads up here. Come on, get it together. Okay, it looks pretty good. Then I'll do another line. Start from here. We need 6'8". I usually go 6'10" because it's safe. But then I'll take this right here and we'll copy that one. We'll do a point to point. Okay, we'll go right from here to there. And excuse me, guys. So what that's saying is that this right here floor could be bumped out potentially to right there. So that would give us, now it's going to whack my design, and I'll undo it because that's not how you do it, but I'm trying to show you for a illustration that if we were to move this floor out, that would give us, let's see if I can get a dimension, almost 3 feet there. And that just would be moving, yeah, take the floor upstairs and bring it a little bit further over this hole. So I'd say bring Ron in on the deal, and all that would do is it would be moving this out. Let's see, tab. Let's go 2'10". Okay, let's see if that didn't blow things up. Should you see this move? Okay, excuse me. So yeah, we're talking a little bit there. Might be worth looking at. And it's all based on having that room right there, because we still have to have our 6'8" right there. You follow me, guys? So run it by Ron. I don't know if that's a, yeah, we go 6'8". I got 6'10". So we've got a little bit of wiggle room right there. Absolutely something to think about. But we aren't going to be able to scoot that whole bath all the way back over this area because of the floor level. So take a look at this. Let me know if we're still in game there, what we can do. And like over here in this particular area, when we're bumping this out, I seen it as an issue when we first came out. 2 feet is as far as I ever bumped that. But when looking at the foundation, if we just took and came out 5 foot and then go down to the foundation, if you'll look, what I did was I brought, instead of bringing the foundation over and terminating into the existing building, I brought it over to the corner of the garage and returned it. And in all honesty, this is what I see being need to be done. And no sense in returning it there, because upstairs we've got a bathroom right here, and that bathroom is going to be looked at from let me slip outside here and show you guys what I'm talking about. So underneath this bathroom right here, that would be exposed plumbing. So that's why I want to take and bring that foundation, and this would be crawl space underneath that bathroom, and this will be the little stairwell that that comes up if we choose that stairwell from that side. So I'm just sliding that open to look inside. Then I would slide it closed and I would zip it. That gives us a 5 foot bump in the area. We're sitting on a foundation that's holding up the house. We're looking good. But that 5 foot can't, this whole wall is being supported by a foundation, not post and beam. So we still need to decide which one of these. I think we would nix one set of stairs. We might be nixing the bathroom. I don't know. This is the stairs that I currently have, and we haven't quite got to the point where we're going to develop this rear. I'd probably just lift it up, give us the headroom in right here, and then blend it in with that roof. I didn't hear too much feedback on the last little video clip showing the potential of flattening this roof out and sending the roof from this right here out. I think we looked at that once again already when we went to this version here. Let's see if I can even find it. Okay, we're gonna go to the working plans. I think it's in here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go. This ought to do it. This will help us out. I mean, this is what I was. I just did this kind of show what we were doing if we chose that other roof style. So, uh, excuse me. All right, guys, take a look at that. I don't need to make it too long. We've already discussed the roof over there. Our big concern today is, can we do this 5 foot bump? And the 5 foot bump is all based on what kind of foundation we're going to put right there, and how Ron possibly can see this happening here. Because I would see 6x6 posts coming down, probably 3 of them with the heavy duty beam system, and then pretty substantial concrete underneath it. Doable, but we've got to definitely support that. And then back here with the other system, I don't see any way to bring that floor out any further than what we just did. And I think I got 2 foot, almost 3 foot of extended here before we start losing our headroom from the stairs down below. So, um, love you guys. Let me know what you think. Um, and we'll keep marking this bad chicken up. Have a good day, guys. Let me know what you find out.